Hey guys, how we doing? Welcome to today's video. And yes, it is 1 year tomorrow, 1 year to the day when we open the Buzzing Lounge. So it's our anniversary. So if you're in the area, come around tomorrow, come and join us. We're going to have a great party. Should be really good fun. So yeah, 1 year to the day. Who would have thought that? And the reason I'm making this video is I get asked quite a lot about what's it like running the bar, what's the highs, the lows, what things to expect. And I thought, well, after this year that we've just had, it's been an incredible journey, one that I would never have ever predicted in my entire life. You know, if you remember my videos of old, I always said, I will never ever, hell will freeze over before I ever own a bar here in the city. However, I'm eating my words and now I'm here, and I've been here for a year. So I've got a list down here of all the things I wanted to go through just to explain the progress, some of the obstacles I've had to overcome, situations, etc., and just really share that with you. And hopefully, fingers crossed, I'll be able to make another video in another year's time, and it'll be our 2-year anniversary. Who knows? Watch this space. So, Buzzing Bar. You may remember the Buzzing Bar that we had in Treetown, and you know that was very kindly of Stephen. Stephen set that up for me, and it was an incredible starting point, an incredible learning point for me to have the backup and support of someone like Stephen, who's an established bar owner here in the city. But it was an incredible, tough task in order to get the bar to work, because we were a bar at the front. But obviously we had the sun coming in, so it was hot. We didn't have many girls. We tried the bar inside in the big, huge escape. It was just so big, it just looked empty all the time. And it really was a tough gig. And what we decided was to look around and see if we could find somewhere where we could bring a bar where it was air-conditioned, it was inside, and that we could provide girls as well. And we looked around, and Stephen found this place here where we are now, in Soy Chaipa, in Soy Pothole. And we came here, spoke to Dave, and we agreed terms, and we took it over. What was that like? Absolutely petrifying. I've got to be honest with you, it was petrifying. It's all well and good talking about it, but then when you actually go ahead and do it, that's a different matter. And for me, it was really scary because I was on my own. Not on my own as in like Stephen wasn't with me, but on my own as in it was my show, my gig. I'm the one that's in charge of it. I've got to get it working and learn. And Stephen quite rightly at the time, even though I didn't like him for it, sat right back and said, Trev, just crack on me. And I was like, well, hold on, you know, what about this? What about this? But in all fairness to Stephen, as much as at the time I was really quite disorientated about why I'm being made to do all these things, it taught me a huge amount of things, and it taught me great lessons. So what's it been like? What's the last year been like? It's been a hell of a roller coaster ride. It really has. Would I do it again? If I had the YouTube channel back in, yes. If I didn't have the YouTube channel, no. And if Stephen was involved, yes. If Stephen wasn't involved, no. So what's been the situation? Right. So first and foremostly, I started off with my own Mama San. Absolute disaster. Only because she was a lovely lady. She was a lovely girl, someone I'd known a long time. And she wanted to become a Mama San. She didn't want to work in the bars anymore. She had a few contacts, a few girls, but it just didn't work. It didn't work. And you know, the Mama San is as important as the owner. You know, you've got to be a very good team. And it just didn't work. And unfortunately, we had to part company within the first week, meaning I'm sitting there thinking, oh, God, like I've got no girls. What's going to happen? But the girls stayed with me, which was amazing. I was so grateful because I was thinking, oh, they're all going to leave now. But they didn't. They stayed. And then suddenly, Beer kept coming over to me. And Beer, at that time, worked in the dive bar. And she kept walking over. I've known Beer many years. She's a good friend of mine. She's an extremely good Mama San. And she kept coming over and bringing me girls. And I was like, Beer, like, shouldn't they be going into dive bars? She said, oh, no, she said, we're good there. She said, these are surplus, and I'm just going to bring them up to you. And then Beer approached me, and she said to me, look, Trevor, I'm going to leave the dive bar, and I want to come and work with you. And back in that time, that's when I was working with Ian. Ian was my business partner at the time, and we discussed it, and it was decided, even though it was an extremely scary move financially, we felt it was the right thing to do, because otherwise we had no options in terms of getting girls. So Beer joined the team. She was amazing. One of the things that we had to do was revamp the whole place. So things we changed. So over the period of the last year, not in specific order, but these are things I've changed over the last year. I've changed the tables outside. The tables outside used to be low-level tables, like sort of garden chair stuff, where really guys walking past couldn't really see the girls. So we put it as a high level, like a bar, and that worked really, really well. And it must have been a good idea, because if you look across at Maggie Mays now, they've done the same thing. And the Mons bar opposite, they've already had it. They already had it in place. So it must be the way to do it, is to have a high-level bar so the girls can sit there. And when you walk past, you can see all the girls. So we did that. The tables inside. We had to change some of the tables. We had the sofa was at the back. We now put high-level seats in there so people can sit there and watch playing pool. And likewise, in the bar area where the actual bar is, behind that, we put some high-level tables in there. The sofas. I've got to be honest with you, I'm disappointed with the sofas now. At the time when we moved in, the sofas were awful. So we spent, it cost just under $100 to change the sofas to a new setup, which we've got the U-shaped sofas, which I like the design and the style, but the quality is not good. And I'm going to have to replace them and recover them with better quality material, because unfortunately their seams are splitting now. And of course, that goes hand in hand with the amount of people that sit on them. If I'm very lucky that we've had a lot of people visit the lounge. So of course the wear and tear has been more than probably what they expected, but unfortunately the sofas need replacing. They're no good. Signs. Oh my God. So I put a sign up. People were saying, Trev, I couldn't find the bar. Okay. So I put neon signs up. Trev, I couldn't find the bar. So I put a huge, big buzzing sign up. Trev, I can't find the bar. So I was just like, I give up. So we had to put all the signs out. And I put loads and loads of signs out. But the negative side of that was, not only was it a cost, but also I get sign tax, would you believe? I never even knew that existed. But you get sign tax, not for the building, but per sign. So I kind of shot myself in the foot there, because now I've got a huge sign tax bill every year. Something I wasn't expecting. I didn't even know it existed, to be totally truthful, but it is what it is. But yeah, so I put loads and loads of signs up. So the moral of the story is, get one sign, make it big, and stick with it. I got about 12. So they even counted, believe it or not, they even counted stickers on the doors. So when I got a Buzzing Lounge sticker on the door, that's a sign. I'm like, oh, come on, really? It's just a sticker. No, it's a sign. But anyway, it is what it is. But yeah, the signs was quite interesting. LED lighting. If you've seen outside, we put the LED strips along just to try and brighten up, make it a bit more attractive, a bit more glowing. I am going to change that in the future, because again, there's improvements that can be made there. I'm not quite sure that it's got the best effect as it stands now. So I'm going to change that. So that'll be another additional cost that I'm going to put in probably in about another 6 weeks' time, something like, once we get the lightings we want. Aircon. If you're going to do it once, do it properly. And I didn't. So the big aircon in the lounge that was already an existing aircon, we had to refurbish that. To be honest with you, it's old. It desperately needs replacing, but the cost is phenomenal, so we can't replace it. We just got to keep getting it repaired. The lounge environment is cool, it's nice, it's chilled, but nevertheless, the aircon is no good. I put an aircon in where the pool table is, and I put a second-hand one in. Absolutely the wrong move. It should have been brand new, because again, it keeps breaking down. It's on every day from 1 o'clock in the afternoon, because I put it on before we open, so it chills down at 2 o'clock, and then we leave it on until 1 o'clock in the morning when we close. Again, having had, my computer's gone. Again, having had a bit of knowledge and I should have put a brand new unit in, but instead I cut the corners and I put a cheaper one in, which is now basically bit me on the arse. But I also had to put glass in, a glass sliding door to separate the reception for the hotel, to keep it like an enclosed space so we could cool that area down. And even the glass doors, they were about 18 grand, 19 grand. So it's quite a considerable amount of money we were paying out. Time after time thinking, oh my Lord, like what's going on here? Pool table. As you know, I like a game of pool, and I'm not bad. I can hold a cue. So I looked at the table we had there. It needed replacing, so we replaced that. Again, that was just over 80,000 baht. So as you can imagine now, all this money is just going out. I was like, wow, why am I doing it? Why don't I just go back to my little old YouTube world where I make a video every day and I just sit back and enjoy my life? But instead, I thought, no, let's do this and let's just create chaos. LED inside the bar. So inside the bar, now if you come in, you'll see I put all the red light LEDs, and it looks brilliant. It looks absolutely brilliant. That's one thing I'm really, really pleased with. It's given a new dimension to the lounge bar, and everyone said to me, I love the lighting in it, mate. It's really nice. It's just a nice, warm environment. So that side of things has been a positive improvement. So they're all the changes that we've made. There are some more changes going to come soon. Well, not soon, but in the pipeline. I may even consider knocking the wall down where you got the curtains in the lounge, and I may just put the pool table the other way around and make it a bigger area. I don't know yet. I'm speaking with Stephen. We might even consider relocating. I really don't know, and I'll talk about that in a bit. But there's a lot of things that we may or may not be changing in the near future. And again, outside, I might put some high-level stalls out there because people like to just sit and people watch. So I might lift the low-level chairs up and put some bars so the girls can sit there, guys can sit there, and make it a bit more friendly. So what's the last 12 months been like? I've got to be honest with you, there's absolutely no doubt whatsoever, a shadow of doubt whatsoever, if I didn't have the support of you guys that come here via the YouTube channel, we would not be in the position we're in now. And, maybe some people say, well, you're lucky, but am I really lucky? I don't know. Without banging my own drum, I just want to be honest. I have made a video every day for nearly 4 years now. And when you look at that commitment, when you look at the amount of time it takes me and all the effort and energy it takes with the editing and all the other stuff that goes on behind the scenes, is that really lucky? I think maybe it's like, maybe I'm harvesting a crop. I've thrown out the seeds. I've harvested the crop now. And yeah, it's given me a payback. And yes, we are busy in the lounge, and I'm very, very grateful. For those of you that come in, I thank you, and thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much for your support. Those of you that have yet to come over here, that are coming out on holiday, that come in, again, thank you very much for your support. And those of you that don't come over or don't come in and you still watch my YouTube channels, again, thank you for your support. You've got to put in a lot to get something out. You can't expect it for free. And when I do look at some of the bars here, I feel sorry for the bars. I really do, because, I want every bar owner here to succeed. One of the things I am very conscious of is I go into other bars. It's weird. I don't get many. I think I can count on this hand how many bar owners have actually been into the lounge. If I'm thinking now, I can count on this hand how many local bar owners have been into my lounge. I've been into so many others. I go out quite often, and we'll talk about the side effects of that. I go out, we have our meetups on Monday and Friday meet where we go off to other venues anyway. But when I go out personally with my friends, my close friends here, I go to various other bars, and yet it doesn't come back. And it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. But I just feel sorry for the other bars in terms of when I go out, I see other bars there with, 2 or 3 girls, and they got no customers. And it's a vicious circle, because in order to get customers, you need girls. In order to get the girls, you've got to have customers. So it's like the chicken and egg scenario. So who gives in first? Do I go and invest in a load of girls and fingers crossed the customers come? Or do I just wait out and try and build up the bar and get it busy, and then I can go to girls and say, come and join us, we're a busy bar. So it's a really difficult scenario. But on the other side of the coin, and this is where it goes back to, am I lucky or not? I do get a lot of customers. So therefore, when Beer joined me, it was so easy for Beer to bring in the girls. We've got 32 girls now, believe it or not. We don't have 32 girls every single day, because obviously some of them are on their break from their contracts, and they go off for 3 or 4 days, go home, see their friends and family, whatever. But as a group, if everyone was to turn up tomorrow, we'd have 32 girls. What's it been like working with Beer? Well. What can I say? Beer is an extremely strong character. She's an extremely sharp-minded lady. She's a very, very clever woman. And it's been an absolute pleasure for me and Beer to work together, which is quite strange. And I say the reason why it's strange is because we're very strong characters. We're both very alpha-dominating. But me and Beer work brilliantly. We work brilliantly. Beer takes care of her side. I take care of my side. Between the two of us, we think we've got it pretty much nailed down now. And so, working with Beer has been really interesting, and particularly working with the girls. Even now, I still poke my nose in when I shouldn't do, and I say to Bill, what about this way? And Beer's like, okay, and she explained it to me, and I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. It's hard work working with the girls. I've got to say, it's a lot harder than I thought. For me, back in the UK, I had my own company, so it was very simple. You just dealt with the situations. Out here, it's so much different. It really is mind-boggling. So, if you are thinking or considering of getting into the bar scene, you've got to have a good mamasan. If you don't have a good mamasan, you're in a world of trouble. Or it's not a world of trouble, but it's going to be a lot harder for you. And, to step back and allow the mamasan to do her job properly and let her do her thing, again, takes a bit of mind over it. You think, oh, what about doing it this way? You've got to sit back and just let. But Beer is brilliant. If you haven't met Beer, come and say hello to her. If you want to see what Beer's like, watch our Thursday and our Sunday live streams. We play games against each other. We do stupid things. It's just a bit of fun. But, working with Beer has been really, really interesting. A lot of people ask me about Ian. Why Ian's no longer involved. I'm not gonna beat around the bush. Ian has gone off to do other stuff. He's got other interests, and I wish Ian all the best. I really do. Ian comes into the bar every now and then. We're still good friends. I've got no axe to grind with him, no bone to pick with him. I wish Ian all the best. It was just that when we worked together, it wasn't as easy as we felt it would be, despite the fact we'd been working together previously. But this environment was just so much different. And then Ian found other interests, and I was like, mate, that's a great thing. Go do it. And I wish him all the best. So Ian, if you're watching, mate, pop in, come and have a drink, and I wish you all the best, my friend. Absolutely. Michael. Michael's our manager, so we had to go off and sort out work permits and all the rest of the stuff, which we've done. Michael's the manager here, and yeah, he's an interesting lad. He's full of energy. He's absolutely full of energy, and he's like a hurricane that you got to try and control and point him in the right direction. But he's brilliant. Michael's brilliant. He's the life and soul of the bar. He's a good fun. He's a good lad. So if you are in the area, come and say hello to him. But yeah, he's really, really good. He organises our Monday and our Friday meetups, and we go off and do stuff like that. So again, that has helped. We bring customers in, and they see the environment. They meet the girls. Think, oh, you know what? I'll come back as well after. Not just this meet. I'll come back. So again, that's been one thing that's been really, really working. What's it like for me? Well, I still do my videos every single day, meaning that I come into here normally early in the morning, or I go out and do my videos early in the morning. Then I do all the paperwork from the night before, and then we open up, and then the day and the evening starts. One of the hardest things for me has been drinking. I can now understand why there are bar owners in the past that have struggled with the amount of alcohol they drink, and I'm not going to lie there, that's been tough. So what I had to do was try and limit my drinking, and also try and change the way I drink. In other words, I don't drink beer anymore. I only drink vodka sodas, which has had a massive impact on my health for the better. Also, I drink smaller amounts of alcohol. I don't drink the large amounts of alcohol. Yes, when I go out with my friends, it's a normal day. It's a normal evening out, and I drink normally. I've been drunk. People see me drunk. Listen, I'm a human being. We all get drunk. Well, not all of us, but it's not hard to get drunk, especially in this environment. So that's one thing I found is very difficult, because when you come in, guys are so kind. They come in, oh, Trev, how you doing, mate? Let me get you a drink. Thank you very much. It's like, that's very kind of you. Thank you so much. And I feel like I'm obliged to drink with you. Not obliged, but I should drink with you. If you're kind enough to spend some time of your holiday in my lounge, and you've taken the time out of your holiday to come and say hello, the least I can give back is to sit down and say, hey, thank you very much for coming in. Where are you from? What do you do? Blah, 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 and have a conversation with you. But it's not always that easy. Sometimes I've got other things I need to do, but I feel really guilty if I don't get the opportunity to sit down with you. And it plays on my mind. But it is what it is, and people say, oh, it's fine, Trev, don't worry about it, I know you're busy. But even though with the kindness that I get back in return when people saying, don't worry, Trev, inside my heart and inside my head, I think, come on, you've got to get this done and go sit with that guy and go and say hello and be polite and be respectful. So that's been quite a demand. Sleeping, what is sleep? I don't know what sleep is anymore. I'm averaging about probably 4 to 5 hours a day, which isn't unusual. I don't normally sleep a great deal, but the problem is with a heavy night out and a long night out, coming in at like 1, 2, 3 in the morning, to then get up again at like 6, 7 in the morning, 8 in the morning, to then come and do a whole day, yeah, that's tough. That's tough. And you might be sitting there thinking, flipping hell, Trev, that year, the next year, the 2-year anniversary, I'll probably be under the ground by then. You never know. I might be. I don't know. But I'm just sharing you the problems that we have here. So again, sleeping patterns, working through the night time is much more irregular hours than what I'm used to. So again, that's taken a huge amount of time to get used to. My videos. I love my YouTube channel. Absolutely love it to bits. I want to go off and go and travel and do stuff. But then I'm caught in the rock and a hard place. If I go off and travel, I'm not in the bar. If I'm not in the bar, people complain or not complain, but say, oh, I came to see you, Trevor, you weren't there. That's a shame. And again, it goes back to my feeling about, well, I really wish I was there. So, yeah, they're kind of the situations that we've been facing. Really, the last year has been quite a challenge. It's been an incredible learning curve. Would I do it again? Only if I had YouTube. If I didn't have YouTube and I hadn't had the backing and support of the last 3 years of doing videos every day, if I didn't have that, no, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. I get guys coming in saying to me, Trev, I've got a load of money. I want to invest in a bar. What do you recommend? I say, keep it. Keep your money in your bank. Right now, it's a tough time for the bar owners, myself included. We're all struggling. We're not struggling, but some are struggling. Some aren't doing so good, but it's a tough time right now. Even though when you walk around, people say to me, the city's dead. It's not dead. Please stop saying that. It's not dead. I can guarantee you, any one of you come out with me, whatever day you tell me, come and see me and I'll take it. I guarantee you'll have a great time. It's not dead. You've got to make your own entertainment. You've got to put the effort in. You might walk past a bar with only 4 girls in and there's no customers and you keep walking. Maybe if you went in, those 4 girls would make you have the time of your life. You just don't know. You've got to invest your time and energy into situations to see if you can get the best back out of it. If you just keep walking past and you're looking for a busy bar, well then, yeah, you're going to be, you've got to keep walking and find one. There are busy bars here, some really, when you go into see Greg at Heaven Above, you can standing room only every day. going to see Carlos in Playgirls, busy. You know, there's going into various other bars here. You know, Maggie Mays across the road, busy. You know, these places are busy. But you've got to make your own entertainment. So, you know, when you're saying, oh, it's dead now, it's quiet, it's not, guys. You've just got to be a bit more focused and put a bit more energy into these bars that maybe don't have many customers at that moment when you walk past. Well, there you are. That's about it, really. I just thought I'd share this with you. You know, people have been asking me. I thought, well, you know, let's just share it on the video, give you an insight into my life. You know, I'm very lucky. I've got an amazing wife, amazing family. They support me through everything that we do. My wife is just one in a million. She really is. I love her to the moon and back. She's amazing. You know, she lets me do my work, doesn't interfere. We spend as much time as we can. I am going to retire in 3 years' time. In 3 years' time, I will step away from the bar as such in terms of being committed to being here every day. I'm not going to do that. So, you know, we have our plan for my personal life. We're building our house at the moment. We're just putting all the groundwork in, all the earth in, so that's all in progress. And, you know, the future will be that the next 3 years I'm going to give everything I can to the buzzing community, be it the YouTube channel, be it our Instagram, or all these other things, the lounge. We know we've got our tour guide license now, so we're going to organise tours, which we've got booked in place. We've got our Thai staff going to run them for us, which is fantastic. So there's a lot ahead of us. And yeah, I am adding more problems to me because I'm doing more things. But I'm a great believer is if you're going to try something, give it 110% of your effort. And that way, if it doesn't work, at least you can look yourself in the mirror and say, I did the very, very best I could. That's just my ethos in life, the way I look at it. All right, there we are. Thank you very much for watching. Hopefully I haven't put you to sleep. Sorry about that. But that's just to share. So tomorrow, if you are around tomorrow, come down, come and join our 1 year anniversary. It'll be a great day. I'll put on some food, pizzas, pig roast, all that kind of stuff. I'm even going to get some entertainment, some fire shows, whatever. But come down, come and join us, guys, and enjoy the night. All right, that's it from me. Thank you very much for watching. As always, please remember, hit the subscribe button. And also the bell icon if you'd like to be notified when I bring out a new video. If you are kindly supporting the channel, please can you change your PayPal email payment address to tneister@gmail.com. Please do that because the other one we don't use anymore and it's shut down. So please when you change that over. And have a look at our Instagram. That's all about nighttime here in the city. Have a look at our TikTok. That's about daytime, about hotels, food, restaurants, all beaches, all that kind of stuff. Please have a look at it. And please follow them for me. Please follow them. And if you would like to support the channel, there's a link to our members area on buzzingpattaya.com, and your support is much appreciated. All right, thanks very much indeed for watching, guys. And please, as always, wherever you are in the world, stay safe.